Hey guys, my name is Tara Babcock and welcome to a new episode of The Tara Show. Last week I shared my feelings about older games. You guys left some really cool responses down below. Moral Gamer buys physical copies of the game and keeps them as a collectible. I find myself buying the physical copy even if I have the digital. Eventually I plan to sell them as collectible. While people like Dang Tall are more of a hoarder. I still keep my old games, even the bad ones for some reason. I definitely feel you on that one. I always do that. I never sell my games or give them away. And of course there are the viewers that just like to sell their games or resell their games, like Matt Cornell. Any game I don't want anymore, I sell or trade at a secondhand game shop. I always keep and replay all of my games. Robert likes to keep the ones that he really likes and then sell the others. And Tim goes ahead and just sells all of them as soon as the new generation is up. We're all different, but we all love our games. This week, I want to address the representation of women in video games. I've decided that we need more chicks.
You alien fuck.
Now, not so fast.
Last year, games like Tomb Raider, The Last of Us, Bioshock Infinite, and Beyond Two Souls showed us just how awesome girls can be. I'm sure you agree that the representation of girls in those games are freaking awesome. Of course, we don't expect every game to have a cool female lead, but heroic women in video games are definitely a plus, so developers, if you're listening, you better start putting them in games more often. Don't be jerks like the developers of Deep Down and say it just didn't fit the story. When you have 16 characters to choose from, will it really hurt you if 4 of them are female? They should do it like BioWare and Violition did it with Mass Effect and Saints Row. Let the player choose whether they want to be a female or male character, and write the script without a gender in mind. And as a woman, I'm definitely not saying that every game should have a female protagonist. Please, that would be awful. I mean, take games like God of War or Gears of War. Some games have to be about male virility and masculinity. And in other games, it could serve best if a female was like a sidekick or something. Take Elizabeth in Bioshock Infinite. I definitely feel like gamers should have more of a choice in the matter and more of a variety to choose from. I mean, it's pretty awesome when there's like a female protagonist or a female protagonist with a male sidekick or a male protagonist with an awesome female sidekick. And there are all kinds of awesome women in gaming. Take the damsels in distress like Peach, and then you have the strong, independent women like Lara Croft. Oh, and she doesn't have to have a body like Lara Croft every time. Don't get me wrong, I definitely love staring at that butt. And guess what, guys? I definitely will not have a favorite female character that's not super sexy. Just like if Kratos was like some skinny dweeb, he wouldn't be my favorite. But that's my personal choice. Elizabeth in Bioshock and Clementine in the Walking Dead series are great examples of non-super sexy female protagonists that are just awesome. And even though they're not going to be my favorite for whatever reason, they might be some of you guys' favorites, and they still undeniably kick ass. I think what I'm trying to say here is diversity is key. People need to stop bitching when there isn't a female protagonist and when there is. People need to stop bitching when there's a sexy female protagonist, and they need to stop bitching when there's a covered up one. And this isn't about sexism either. I mean, there's Duke Nukem and then there's Link. Link isn't really manly, like at all. When we talk about what we want in games, we mention things like open worlds, lots of different endings, lots of story choice, and millions of polygons that make the world come to life. Let's start thinking a little bit more about putting more females in it too. I don't even mind if the world just continues to have more male protagonist choices than female, just make a couple more female choices. What are your thoughts on female protagonists, and who are your favorites? What kind of female protagonist would you love to have? For me personally, I've always wanted to be a protagonist in a video game where I do these like crazy feats of strength and awesomeness, but I'm this like tiny little curvy blonde girl and it's like, it makes no sense. That type of stuff really drives me, and I love it when I see someone like Lara Croft with an amazing body and look and accent and all this sophistication, and she's going out kicking ass and taking names. That's so empowering and like so much fun. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments and we might put you on next week's show. See you soon. Bye guys.